let's talk resumes. One of the things I took away from the press conference is just how Errol Spence has obviously been watching YouTube and trying to diminish Terrence Crawford accomplishments. And that's fine. But I got a fun fact for you. If you look at Errol Spence's resume, every fighter of note, so every fighter you would give him credit for, and you say, man, that was a good fight. This was a great victory of Errol Spence. Every fighter on his resume, besides Mikey Garcia, so every decent good fight on his resume besides Mikey Garcia, either went life or death, lost to, or Terrence Crawford personally beat them up his damn self. So if we're looking at common opponents, we're not doing a triangle theory. It's different than that. Okay? What we're doing, we're looking at how did these nobodies on Terrence Crawford resume fare with these alleged killers on Errol Spence's resume. And what you're going to find out is that the guys on Errol Spence's resume were very evenly matched with these supposed bums who were on Terrence Crawford resume. Okay? Like, we'll pull up your Dennis Ugas, for instance, right? And then you'll figure out, okay, they both fought Thomas Delorme. And then you look at it, Terrence Crawford stopped Thomas Delorme, right? And you Dennis Ugas went life or death with Thomas Delorme. Got dropped twice and everything. We can even go all the way back to Chris Algieri. You remember Errol Spence used to brag on Chris Algieri and Chris Algieri, how good he was and all the rest of that shit. And okay, you could take Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri fought Amir Khan. That's a common opponent. But what happened? He lost. Now, many people may think, okay, it was a gift decision. I'm going to be fair here. Many people would think it's a gift decision and that Chris Algieri may have done enough to eke it out. But nevertheless, it was a close fight. Life and death. Well, what did Terrence Crawford do to Amir Khan? He knocked him out. Lamont Peterson, Felix Diaz. Many people, this is reverse, will tell you that Lamont Peterson got a gift decision over Felix Diaz and Amir Khan. But a lot of people didn't like Amir Khan at the time. Again, what did Terrence Crawford do to Felix Diaz and Amir Khan? He stopped them both. Well, we already know he stopped Kell Brook. We already know he stopped Sean Porter. It's getting pretty thin. The only guy who slips through the cracks is Mikey Garcia. The only guy. Right? So every fighter that meant anything on Errol Spence's resume struggled with one of the alleged bums or nobodies or tomato cans or cab drivers on Terrence Crawford resume, or they got beat. Right? Or Terrence Crawford personally stopped that guy that's on Errol Spence's resume himself. Okay? So all knockouts for Terrence Crawford. That's important. That's an important fun fact. Because you can't do that with most people's resume. You can't pick out the top 10 people and then the person who they shitting on got a common opponent who went life or death or beat. You know the spill already. But it's just hilarious to me how much they have in common. And how one guy gets praised and another guy doesn't.